Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Sword of the Stars. There's a few battles lined up for us to do. I think at least 2 of them, which you guys might want to watch. And then we'll do some stuff off-screen, because there's not a whole great deal of anything else going on. I did take, I think, 2 more turns off-screen since before I started recording this, so let's get back into it and see how well we're doing. Oh, we're tied with Seacrop's Terrible again. I was standing high as player number 1, but Seacrops is taking more places, and his tech's probably going up and up. We need to somehow catch up, or continue to remain in the lead. Hopefully the game will be over in like a handful more turns, though. We won't have to worry about it. Oh man, I'm so hoping that Seacrops and I can stay as part of our awesome alliance of cool races and a giant space gang team.
System update.
I'll keep accepting them, but I'm also going to keep punching him in the face, because I'm tired of him attacking me. Okay, so, what's going on? So, Junkyard, which is basically just a long-range fleet, a bunch of Snapjaws and Impactors, are heading down here to Nixon, which has 13 ships, and we're just going to level the planet. Remember that Tempest is heading on down to Serenity in order... And then once Junkyard's done here, they'll join in with Tempest in order to make one new fleet. And then I'll send them out to continue to hammer any other Morigi planets which are out here. What else is going on? We've got a large battle happening here, I think. Maybe. Yeah, at the very least there's an asteroid monitor. That's always fun to watch. So we have Fieldy Maker. We have a Impactor, a Crocodile, and a Posasaurus. Actually, we should probably do something like this. And I'm going to keep the fleet away from the asteroid monitor, and the Snapjaw will just use its Impactors to level it, and then we'll move up to take out the planet. If we even have to do that. I'm going to keep you guys back as well. I don't want to lose any ships here, if possible. And for research... We went over budget on Subjugate Morigi. Hopefully we'll get it at the end of this round. And then we may come down... Where is it? I was looking at the tech tree a little bit to see where I should go next. And we might actually pick up... Where is it? Where's my tractor beams? There's a tractor beam somewhere out here. I don't know where it is right now. Well, it's out here somewhere. And I thought it was available to us. Oh, here, is this it? That's a Graviton beam. Crap! Where is it? Where's my tractor beam? Here it is. And above this, here, is another tech, which it looks like it increases the output of all my plants by 30%. So we're going to go ahead and try to grab it if it shows up. We'll go get this next after Subjugate Morigi. At least that's my plan. Ooh. It's also, since you guys are aware, 6:21 in the morning. I might have to take a break in order to rush to the restroom, my crone stuff, and everything like that. So don't be surprised if I suddenly have to pause the game and run away really fast. I will be back. Alright, so let's end our turn and do some more of these battles. Let's level all the people at Grayson. Oh, hello. There was a lot more than 3 ships here. I don't see any weapon platforms, so we'll do this one on screen. There's enough things there to make that fun to watch. Oh, hello. Yeah, so it looks like Mr. the Cunning is attacking Charnor. See, he's been sneaking attacks like this in, so we'll defend it. And we're attacking, oh my god. Merrick, 29 destroyers, 1 dreadnought, that's their asteroid monitor, and 32 cruisers. Alright, so lots of action this morning. Let's go ahead and do this. Well, you guys will regret this. I am done messing around with you. Okay. And all I should have to do is click on you guys.
Target locked.
And say extreme, nope.
Aye, Dyke.
Say
We'll
extreme
stand
range.
maximum range.
And we'll move you
Coordinates
up to the
received.
side, Mr.
Maneuver
Suches.
drives to full. Firing on all batteries.
I don't want to move up. I just want to move up enough to fire on the planet. It shouldn't take too long for them to do that.
We return to normal stance, Dyko.
I'm surprised they're not firing already.
Yes, Kandai. Bringing guns to bear.
Okay, that's good enough. If you two have the range,
Fleet resuming normal operation.
because now they moved up such that they'll turn around and move away. They're kind of dumb like that. They moved to get within maximum fire range, and then because they continue to drift, they did turn around. Why don't we move you up
Power
a
to
little bit
engines
more?
now.
Now I know where we need to be. Move you up here. Move you up here.
Coordinates received. Maneuver drives to full.
That's wonderful. You just watch their civilization get pummeled to nothing.
Cloaked vessels detected.
Okay, so let's get you
Kandai has spoken. Get
over
the ship
here.
moving.
I'm gonna fly these jade monitors behind us.
Full power to thrust.
Actually, we should probably take out whatever these are, but I can't quite see them yet. That is awesome. Here they come.
Target locked.
You continue to pummel the planet while we turn one of our snapjaws around.
Taking position, Kandai. Yes, Kandai. Bringing guns to bear.
Actually, if we're gonna fly under them, then we can just move you up in this direction, Mr. Pussy Suches.
Firing on all batteries. Target locked. Target locked.
Yeah, this is over. Good for us. There's still a laser or two around here. If our side guns on our snapjaws will take them out, so we can just turn and begin to refire on the planet again. Please don't hit my own ship with those. Those are impactors. Those are not little weapons. But why would you fire them? Oh. Out in the middle of nowhere, because there was something actually approaching us.
We return to normal stance, Dyko. Coordinates received, Kandai. Target locked.
Nice, excellent work. I love it. Love watching those work. I love the sound effect it makes too. That is awesome sounding.
Command under attack.
Doesn't look like these are actually very effective on the planet though, if I'm telling you the truth. We're not getting its population down very quickly.
Yes, Kandai.
That must be rough then.
All ships close to minimum range.
I could listen to those guns for hours. That is incredible. Love it. They make horribly sounding nowhere near as cool sound effects. Yeah, all your missiles are useless against me, Mr. the Cunning, at least against these ships at the moment, thanks to our cool point deflectors. So last time I did this was against a small world, and the only thing I noticed was that we had extreme range on the planet. I didn't realize I didn't do that much damage to the planet itself. Okay, so what's happening now is that these two things deflectors are blocking each other's weapons. So we need to split them.
We return to normal stance, Tycho.
Taking position, Kandai. Coordinates received, Kandai.
Stop, stop, stop! There you go. That's good.
Command ship under attack.
Wow, now that we got close, look at their population falling.
We have swept them aside.
Alright, Charnor, this is my planet. So we need to hold on to this. It's gonna be very tricky. Charnor does have scan satellites, I think, around it. Yes, okay. Plus lots of missiles. Now, they're cloaked, so I'm not expecting them to show up in front of us. I don't know which direction they will arrive from, though. So we'll go around this way.
Coming about.
These are some more recent ships. Well, actually, they're not, Tim. They don't have phaser point defenses. We'll have to hope that we do well enough here. There's a lot of cruisers here. Once our planet begins firing the missiles, we'll know that they're around. And again, we have scan satellites will be really helpful here because we will detect them and be able to hit them without requiring our Chukwala to remain in the battle, assuming we do the fight close to the planet. We probably won't win. There's a ton of cruisers here.
Kandai. Full power to thrust.
But we'll see what we can do. How many was it? Like 23? 30 something cruisers?
Daikor, the enemy can cloak their ships.
Darn it, they're on the other side. Okay.
Taking position, Kandai.
We're gonna speed up to ×8.
Incoming.
And they're coming around this way, it looks like. So actually, let's turn
Power to
around.
engines now.
No, they're not. They're gonna whirl around the other direction, I think.
The enemy attacks.
We'll lose a bunch of our satellites
Yes,
thanks to them
Kandai.
sweeping the planet.
Coming about.
Come on.
Incoming.
Yes, Kandai. Full power to thrust. As you command, Tycho.
Okay, maybe this is good enough now. Wow, they've been destroying every satellite that attacks. Good for them.
We are targeted, Daikor.
Coordinates received, Kandai.
Okay, now we can lower the speed back down.
All ships close to minimum range.
Alright, guys. Come on.
Fleet resuming normal operations. Planet under heavy attack, Daikor. All ships close to minimum range. We've got hostile power, Kandai.
These are geckos. They should have been at long range.
We stay at bombardment range.
defense on his ships. That's a shame, because the planet itself is going to be awesome against these guys.
The enemy can cook their ships.
Oh, that was our Newton. I think that just took a hit right there. Was that the last of them? I thought they had a lot more ships than that. I thought they had a great many more ships than that. Maybe they didn't.
We must pull back or resupply, Tycho.
Hello, War Mr. the Cunning. This is the large battle, I think, isn't it? I think this is the one where I want to use my Snapjaw against the asteroid monitor. Yeah, it's taking a while to load. This is the one that they have a crap ton of vessels at. We're gonna take losses. It's gonna be from this. Well, beside the prior planet, it would be from this one as well. And we see what's this? I can't tell what it is. You can totally see it.
Kandai has spoken. Get the ship moving. Yes, Kandai. Full power.
I know
to
the asteroid
thrust.
monitor is powerful enough that it's actually able to damage our ships heavily.
As you command, Tycho.
I hear drones. There it is. Nice. You can just kind of stay there.
Position, Kandai.
There's no reason for us to move up whatsoever. I'll spend the few turns it takes to level an asteroid monitor. It looks like it slowly moves around the planet. Yeah, very slowly. I think, or is that an illusion because the planet in the background's moving? Yeah, what works against the... What works against
Coordinates received, Kandai.
the von Neumann will work against this thing. We'll just stay actually in range and just pummel it to death. Okay, here come their actual ships.
Power to engines, now.
On the way.
Coordinates received. Maneuver drives to full.
Okay, let's target.
Target data received.
Launch the drones. And this battle gives me lots of pausing, everyone, because I do not want to actually move up to get within the super range of those guns on their asteroid monitor.
Kandai has spoken. Get the ship moving. Target locked.
And we'll have you guys
We close.
constantly harass them.
Taking position, Kandai. Target data received.
Haven't seen a shielded ship on them in a while. I used to see quite a few shielded ships, but not
Power to
anymore.
engines, now.
I guess they gave up, or they were fighting a different enemy who wasn't using shielded vessels.
Target locked. Yes, Kandai. Coming about.
Yeah, so this time around I want a very fine control over what it is that I'm doing with my fleet. is everything that was close. I don't think I have to relaunch my Preds, so now I'm going to select all these vessels, tell them to go back to normal.
We return to normal stance, Tycho.
Taking position, Kandai.
And move them away.
Coordinates received, Kandai.
Back behind my line so that they don't get targeted by too many missiles, and so that we can continue to be behind this guy as he shoots down the asteroid monitor.
Power to engines, now.
Oh, did we kill it? Oh, okay, it's over. Nice. Then let's move up and begin taking out everything around the planet instead. So we'll move you...
Yes, Kandai. Coming about.
That was actually pretty fast. I guess the impactors are fantastic against not planets at long
Get the
range.
ship moving.
Command ship under attack.
As you command, Tycho. Taking position, Kandai. Firing on all batteries.
Okay, we have more incoming from the other side. I'd hate swinging directly in front
Power to engines, now.
of my Snapjaw, but we're gonna have to. So let's just have,
All ships close to minimum range.
except you.
We stay at bombardment range.
Actually, no, we should move into. No, we'll stay at G range and keep pummeling the planet. Everyone else should turn to fight the Morigi. Oh, including him, apparently.
Firing on all batteries. Command ship under attack.
That was awesome.
Taking position, Kandai. Yes, Kandai. Bring guns to bear.
Command ship under attack.
Tycho, the enemy can group their ships.
Nice, that will get their attention. Yep, they're gonna immediately peel off to try to destroy that Snapjaw.
Command ship under attack.
Actually, we'll have you go this way.
Locked. Yes, Kandai. Full power to thrust.
It doesn't matter. Go ahead and just fire.
Firing on all batteries.
Crocodile. Lose you.
Incoming.
Nice. Keep pummeling the planet. To the cunning to have realized that it was a mistake to come after me ever. That I could have destroyed him ages ago. Actually, I couldn't have. Oh! Hope you weren't using your face. I have no desire to wipe out their civilians. It's only their fighting forces. We will not kill the civilians.
We must pull back or resupply, Tycho.
Nice, we didn't lose a single ship, I think.
System update. There is an enemy fleet on our scopes.
We have learned more of the Morigi, Varkona.
We've taken nearly all this world can give, Varkona.
Scanning base operational.
Okay, if we go any further, let's make sure we don't see another von Neumann construct. I'm not expecting one anytime soon, but I want to make sure I don't detect any, because they don't show up in my enemy ship map. I just have to notice it flying around, or until after it hits a planet. I don't see anything. Our reputation is not going up or down. I can demand his surrender now that I have the Morigi tech. Subjugate Morigi, awesome. We'll take a look at what that unlocked in a bit. Right now, oh, hello. Oh! Our special project finished. And it was polarized plasmatics. Oh, this is the war quoits. Okay, so we could learn war quoits and maybe get up here to the better versions of it as well. Right now, I'm not interested in that. Where is my tractor beam? Is this it? That's cloaking. I know it's up here somewhere. I thought it was up here. Is this it? There it is, tractor beam. Let's get this next.
This may be the egg we need to crack, Varkona.
That's fine, Mr. Creekrops. I don't want that place. Go him. We say info. I don't want explored. It was begin with the T. I don't want it. I don't even care what it looks like. Okay, cool. So, what else is... Oh, that'll take us 2 turns to research. I'm fine. Actually, can we make it 1 turn? We can. All right, no problem. Then we'll make it 1 turn. Like this, I think. And let's look at those battles, battle reports. So we got our war quoits from the humans, I guess. We won the battle at Grayson. There was nothing that Mr. the Cunning could do to stop us. We will repair... No, I guess we don't have to. Let's then move you at more hivers. Fading... Oh, actually, no. We already are attacking the hivers with the fleet over here. Are there any other Mr. the Cunning things around? I don't see any. Except for this planet. Cape Graco. So let's move down there.
We embark as ordered.
We won the battle at Ixion. How do we do? Oh, we actually took quite a bit of damage. Look, well, yeah, we did take a bit of damage, didn't we? Our opposed to such as... Our Snapjaw took a ton. What the heck? But it's not even damaged. Oh, okay. I guess the deflector... The point deflector actually counts as it taking damage because it doesn't get shot down, but it doesn't actually inflict any to the Snapjaw. Wonderful. And we have people there, so I'm going to want to settle here. And I discovered how to keep the civilians around that were the Morigi. So, why don't I show you? So, I think the way it works is if I go to one of my planets, I can click on this... right here, and then I can manage that planet's civilians. So I'm going to try to keep the Morigi around on the planets I conquer that they're already on. This way I won't have to get the climate hazard to be changed at all. I don't know if I'll be able to put any Imperial citizens on the planet, but that is my plan. And they'll just rely on the defense fleet around it. That way, it can become profitable immediately at the cost of not having any defenses, I think. I've never done this before, so... But I'm very curious if I can do so, because I don't really want to wipe out the Morigi, but I'm going to wipe out at least Mr. the Cunning, if only because he refuses to leave me alone. Okay, so... Do we have any damage repair? We do have a bit of damage. Oh, our Snapjaw did take a ton. Well, not a ton, but it did take some. Oh, there we go.
I hope your enemies fared worse, Varkona.
Now, Ixin, I'm just going to leave Ixin alone. I'm not really interested in colonizing Ixin. We'll then move you to...
Your word is law, Varkona.
Serenity. Serenity, are you building anything? Should you? You're about to pick up an extra 2 Hornets, 2 large newts, 2 G... Yeah, we could use a handful more cruisers in here to make up for ones we might be losing. So, why don't we build... I really like the Gila monsters. They've been pretty awesome this entire time. Now monitors are good too. Let's build 2 now monitors and 2 Gilas. If I can fit them in the same turn, I can. So we'll build 1, 2 of these.
Shipyards at your disposal, Arcona.
We won the battle at Charnor. Of course, we took lots of damage on the planet. We'll immediately try to fix that. And they still have a single Zul Scourge almost blown up on the planet. We lost 2 ships. We lost 12 weapon platforms. Looks like we lost... Oh, hello, hatcheries. Oh, did we lose hatcheries? We may have lost hatcheries. Why were you building... Oh, you're building colony fleets, colony ships to take over Merrick. So we'll send these over here.
The Armada moves as one.
You'll then also build 2 new ships to make up for the ones you lost. There are probably geckos we lost, so let's build 2 new ones. Can I build any more hatcheries? Actually, that's dumb, because we're gonna leave this planet alone.
We must increase the fleet.
Oh, not leave it alone, but we're going to let the people remain on the planet. There's 31 things still here. Okay. First off, let's repair the damage we took. Actually, that was at Charnor. Actually, let's look at the damage really quick at Charnor. Our soarers did a lot of work. And our scan satellites took a lot of damage. Oh, but they inflicted 15,000, so that might have been enough to kill like a single ship. That's all the damage that was done. Okay. So now, on Merrick, we can repair everything. Wonderful. Looks like our monitor took a bit of damage. And that was about it. That's not so bad. Oh, and a Gila monster.
Repair operations begin.
Now we destroy your planet. Right. Let's... Oh, and the rest of this I can do off... I can do the rest of this off-screen, everyone. Right, so when we come back, there'll be more cool things happening. And what I plan on doing, just so you guys have a heads up, is once I wipe out the remaining fleet here, this fleet will go to Charnor, and then we will take out Uxactos next. Taking their biggest planet from them. Okay, well, I'll do that off screen, everyone, so I'll be back in a few seconds. Hey, everyone. Alright, I finished the turn, and it occurs to me that I might be able to make Mr. the Cunning surrender without firing another shot. So I was looking up online how this works, and one reason why maybe Mr. the Cunning still hasn't surrendered yet is because he doesn't realize how strong I am. He might not obviously see the fact that I've got 77 colonies along with all of my ship information compared to what I see him as having as 21 colonies and most likely a significantly lesser fleet presence. So let's try this. So we're gonna, and if it doesn't work, hey, all right, it doesn't work. That's fine. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to give Seacrops. Well, he already has my system notes, so I don't need to send anything to him. But what we'll do to Mr. the Cunning is we will compose for him all of our information. Now he can see exactly what he's up against. So he's got everything I've seen. This includes, I think, Seacrops' information as well. So he sees the strength of our alliance, and in particular me, because he's been attacking me. And now, I will demand he gives up. He's certain to at least see that I have several assault fleets running amok that will simply wipe out the rest of his planets over time. And he might decide that, rather than him losing his entire culture to me, that he will just surrender. And if he does, what we'll do then, I don't think he will, but if he does do so, then we'll go away from Tractor Beam and take more Xenotech down here instead. So we'll try accommodate Morigi, and then maybe even proliferate Morigi next. in order to be the nice guy and incorporate their culture 100% in with ours. So what does this say? Complete understanding of Morigi physiology coupled with the social sciences allows you to integrate the life support needs of the Morigi seamlessly into your culture without disrupting your own citizens, thus removing the need to take into account planetary hazard ratings for them. So this way, if he does surrender, I'll be able to just, assuming I get this, I'll be able to then just have him live on those planets, and I can move my people there as well, and we're all good. And then there's Proliferate Morigi. This technology makes your worlds and culture more hospitable to Morigi and give them the ability to spontaneously attract Morigi civilian populations, as well increasing your overall alien population limit on your worlds. And if I get this, what I'll do is I'll adjust my Empire settings to allow Morigi citizens to be on all my planets. So let's try the surrender. And if it doesn't work, okay, well then we'll slowly walk over him, and I'll keep demanding him of it like every turn for him to give up, because there's no way he's going to win. He attacked one of my planets with a significantly stronger, bigger fleet, and we still annihilated him on that planet. So, oh, sweet! All right, Zeodus the Cunning has agreed to surrender to us. Let's see. I hope Seacrops doesn't get too angry about that. The flock disperses. Thank you, Mr. the Cunning. I have no real desire to fight. I had no desire to fight you, and so that I feel like I feel bad because I don't actually like being the bad guy in these games. But on that same note, I didn't want to have to kill him completely. So that really worked out, you know. I'm glad we went all the way down here in the end to learn these techs. Okay, so anyway, so he agreed to surrender. So let's research.
This may be the egg we need to crack, Varkona.
Accommodate Morigi. And can we get this to be one turn? We can. We have a 50% bonus for research as well, thanks to beating up the VN construct. So we'll do this. We'll get a little bit of money. I have a tiny bit saved. And hopefully we'll get this immediately. Now, I'm just going to do some stuff off screen. If we do research it correctly, then... do I want to hit... Okay, never mind. Let's hit end turn. Let's save the game first. That was awesome. I'm going to save it under a temp file as well. Or however you spell that. I'll pretend I spelled that correctly. Alright, so let's see what happens now that he's actually surrendering. I'm assuming all his planets will go empty. He just gives up like everyone else has given up, and then we have to colonize them. So let's end our turn. I'm still wiping out the hivers as well.
System update.
Zeodus the Cunning has been eliminated. His rep immediately went down. He did not like that very much. I should throw everything I've got now. And we didn't successfully research it. God, you stupid scientists. Okay. Oh, all his planets are my planets. Oh, crap. Okay. Let's take this on screen then. So this will be a long turn of just running around doing a bunch of random stuff. Not random stuff, but a bunch of prep, everyone. So if you don't like me just managing planets, there'll be no reason to watch the remaining bits of this, just as a heads up. Alright, so the very first thing we need to do is we establish a colony here at Muska. There's no real reason to increase the well, we could make it ours quickly. No, we'll just leave it like this. We have a guard already there for Muska. Hydra arrived at Bismol, and it is ours now. Probably not... That's not going to go over well with Mr. Seacrops. Why don't we give him Bismol? How can we do that? Can I say... Send info. I would like to give him a planet At the very least, I would like to give him Bismol. I know I can do this somehow. I don't want... Is our send system noticing colony info? Attack, defend. Because he really wanted this place. What do you think? How are we looking? Oh, wow. He's angry. Okay. We might have suddenly be at war. I'm going to try to give him something anyway. Let's see here. We can give him a little bit of savings. No. No. I want to give him that planet. Oh, this may have been bad, actually. Maybe I should not have done this. He may break our alliance. Let's see. How do I do this? I select Mr. I select him. I select him. Okay. I guess we can't do this. I'll be right back, everyone. Hey, everyone. Okay, I can't figure out how to just give a planet to somebody. So, we can abandon Bismol here. So, I think we'll do so.
Ready to advance in another direction, Varkona?
And now we have to wait and see what happens at the end of this round. Because I have a hunch Mr. Kreekrops and I are about to be at war. So, let's take a look at... let's do everything else that I wanted to do. So, we eliminated Merrick. We're going to go ahead and settle here.
The Empire has conquered. Another pearl in your crown, Varkona.
And we'll leave the deep scan vessel. Fealty Maker now needs to begin heading toward planets which have Mr. Cunning's things on them.
Departing now, Varkona.
So we took this planet? No, this is a Hiver world. Okay. So we'll go over there as well now, because if we're going to be at war, I need to hit him quickly. Because it's going to be all out. It's going to be terrible. It's going to happen really quickly, too. There's going to be a lot of battles everywhere. And then I need to try to trim him in. Hem him in as quick as possible. Alright, Tempest has arrived at Serenity. So we're going to add these reinforcements to Tempest. Ton of Snapjaws. Let's get them over here. Next, Raposa Suchus. Another Squire. Jade Monitors. Ornate Uramastics can come down here. We have large newts. Is that everything? Yes. Okay, so... let's take a crocodile. And then we'll take... I guess we can take some bearded lizards. It's been a while since I've had anti-blazers with me, but we'll take them. Plus, we'll add... we have a cruiser here. We'll add a Nile monitor back here as well. Okay. And we will begin moving you.
We embark, as ordered.
To Fornix. Actually, we shouldn't be so obviously aggressive. Let's go to Garnet.
We will move at full speed.
Savage Blade arrived at Tazachak, and we took it. We will head over to...
your word is law, Varkona.
Astrax next. Eri built a Drake Fire. We'll add it to scrap metal. That gives this enough punch we can send it out.
Our path is clear. Engaging warp engines.
We will actually move you towards Suzul.
The Armada moves as one.
Because I'm going to fight him. I want to take these planets immediately, so I have nothing in my backyard. 2 ships built at Gia. These were some Knight Knolls. We'll get them into my fleet. Now, against Mr. the Cunning, it's going to be very different, the combats, because his tech is better than mine, or just as good. The only thing we have an advantage of when it comes to fighting him is that his cloaking ships, which I think he probably has a significant amount of, won't help him very much. The issue is that he has dreadnoughts. We haven't seen any Morigi dreadnoughts yet, so that's going to get ugly very, very quickly for both of us. ISIS is done building its light satellites.
You heard him. We must increase the fleet.
Charnor, you built 2 more geckos. We'll get them here. Arguably, thinking about it, probably none of the fleets I have right now would be able to repulse a significantly large fleet from Mr. the Cunning. I'm sorry, from Mr. Terrible. But we'll obviously try anyway. I built all these fleets, so they'll have to try to hold out. Kestans, what did you build? 4 ships. Gila monsters. We have some squires. We'll get them mixed around here. And you're going to Grayson.
As you wish, Varkona.
4 ships built at Tully. Those are probably Muska's defenses. Wow, I'm putting tons of squires everywhere, which would make sense because we're no longer fighting Hivers or Fenlaw. We're now fighting people who have fantastic tech, or we might end up fighting them. God, I'm not looking forward to this whatsoever.
Shipyards at your disposal, Varkona.
1 ship built at Evitri. Komodo Dragon. This is because I'm expecting a Berserker to show up here any minute now. And we should be able to fit him in just barely. Yes, we can. Okay, so... Gila monsters. Why don't we put you over here? Any planet that Mr. Kreekrops decides to attack is going to be extraordinarily difficult to defend. If we even can. Well, I mean, we can defend, but he has cloaking, so he'll appear in a random spot. Which is going to be terrible, because I don't know if he'll be able to hold on to the planet. Especially if he has Armada CNC. We might lose the planet before I can even engage it. Well, no, because I don't think you can cloak dreadnoughts. I don't think that's possible.
Yes, Varkona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
8 ships built in Copernicus. Those were scan satellites. 4 ships built at Serenity. Gila monsters and Nile monitors. We'll add them to Tempest as well. Holy flipping crap. Alright, Tempest. Where are we sending you? I think we should send this back to Caesostrum.
We will move at full speed.
And begin taking out Seacrops' planets close by to us if we need to. 2 ships built at Prion. Let's get these guys moved over here. I really should be using my groups more often. And you're flagged as a guard now. We'll build more mega freighters.
We will build as you command, Varkona.
6 ships built at Wondergore. Those are scan satellites. 10 ships built at Volans 2. Those are your defense satellites. Mr. the Cunning has surrendered to me. We received 3 million from their treasury. We gained 22 systems, a 20% bonus to research for the next 10 turns. Okay, Uxahatos is now ours. There's no civilians on the planet, though. So, we go here, and I immediately want to... I want to keep the planet. Oh, okay. So let's lower this dramatically, which should let me increase the population back up. I want these planets to be mostly their planets. Oh, actually, to me, it has to be here then. So let's do that. And the rest can be my people. Let's look at that again. Yeah, so this little button, this is what allows you to set the population limits. And I would like to keep all the Morigi planets. Although they might turn on me if I fight Seacrops, I'm going to make the attempt anyway. Mr. the Cunning, Zeodus the Cunning surrenders here as well. Let's go here and immediately reduce this. Something like that, I think. At the moment. He surrendered here. We need defense fleets for all of these. Well, yeah, we will want defense fleets for them. We can let them begin to gain some population back. And if we get this tech, I think I can undo what I'm doing here. I think, Tim, you want something like this, don't you? I think it has to be here. Actually, where's one of my planets? So if I go here, I click on this. Yes, okay, that's correct. Let's go over to the next planet. I don't want this to be my whatchamacallit, my empire settings. Let's do that. Everyone who's currently on the planet who is a Morigi can stay on the planet. Man, I was hoping that this wouldn't happen when it comes to Mr. Seacrops hating us. We could just reload the game and undo this. In fact, why don't I ask you guys what you think I should do? A part of me just thinks that this is probably for the best. We probably jumped to the player number 1. We did not. Oh, right, because look at the huge amount of cost it's going to take us to make these planets ours, thanks to the income, because we don't have any people on these planets. So this was actually maybe a bad thing. Yeah, the planets will have a low civilian population until we can get this stuff researched. And then we'll just undo what we just did. I think that's the way it works. I could let it go one round, but I'm worried we'll lose even more Morigi citizens. So I don't want these planets to do that. I'm too nice, is really what it comes down to. Let's put you over here. My goodness, look at all the planets. Yeah, he's probably angry because suddenly all these planets he wanted became ours. Wow, there's like no one on this planet. This is a size 1 planet. Well, we were keeping him from getting any place whatsoever that had a significant, at least large planet size, so... Yeah, he took whatever he could get. A lot of these will just need MK4s, if that. I could leave these completely undefended as well. Okay, let's get Caprica, size 3. We lost all the Imperial. Yeah, they'll become profitable once people are actually on the planets as well. That's what's going on here. We're just going to make sure they don't have any cost to terraform as well. So many size 1s. My goodness, he took whatever whatever it is he could get. He eagerly took it. Oh, this was a Tarka planet. This was a Tarka planet. That he took some time ago. We're abandoning Abysmal. Hopefully that might make Kreekops a little happier. Okay. Wow, so many planets, all size 2s and what have you. Why do you want to go up here? That doesn't make any sense. I want you... This is a... I'm sorry, this is a Tarka planet. I'm not interested in any of you. Not on this world. Xenos, the cunning has been eliminated. We won the battle at Tazchak. Let's repair everything here. I think, did we do this already? I think we did all this. Yeah, these were the battles that we did. Charnor has completed its infrastructure. Now it says terraforming for one more turn. But it needs to rebuild its defenses. And it needs to rebuild its scan satellites.
Shipyards at your disposal, Vakona.
Kithrup is done with its stuff. Kithrup, you're going to come under a heavy attack at this rate. Savage Blade is completed battling here. Now, if Cecrops goes hostile to me, I'm immediately going to forget the Hivers and whirl right into him as fast as possible. Okay, and we will build a single defense fleet to get it over to Uxahatos. So let's do that. Now, where's a close planet that can actually manage to build that? It's probably going to be Nakab, isn't it? So let's begin building. It probably should honestly be a large fleet. It is a size 10 planet. So we'll build a post of Suchus to start. And we'll get a Talus in there. We will end up needing a large newt to get us there in time, and that will be good to start.
Yes, Vakona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
Now, the rest of the money I'm going to hold on to, because I don't know what's going to happen next turn. When I hit end turn, I don't know if Cecrops is going to go hostile on me. So, why don't we save the game again? And let's hit end turn, and we'll call the session at the beginning of the next turn, is what we'll do. So let's do it.
System update.
We have learned more of the Morigi, Vargona.
We are filled with ore to capacity, Vakona.
The planet is nearly stripped to the bone, Vargona.
Good. Our rep with him did not go down anymore. I'm going to give him savings. We'll give him a ton over 3 turns. To try to help bribe him. And then we'll still continue to attack. So it looks like we didn't lose the alliance. What do you think of us, Cecrops? He's not happy, but he didn't break the alliance, and we didn't lose any more rep. So we will continue to pummel his the Hiver planets, or the one Hiver planet will assist up there. Okay, everyone, and I guess that will do it for us. So thank you guys for watching. I'll do the rest of this turn off. Actually, let's do this really quick. So when it comes to our oh, this is a neutral colony. And we shouldn't go here with Fealty Maker. Let's move you instead.
We will move at full speed.
Back up to Thives. Okay, so if I go to Uxahatos, can I just leave this here now? And it doesn't affect them at all, right? It would just affect what my people want. So do I care? I don't know if I even care. If I leave the planet here, I don't have to worry about any sort of... If I leave the climate hazard the way it is, I don't think I have to worry about... Current population 700,000. Max population 700,000. My current population is not 700,000, but current population is nothing. Alright, I'm not understanding this at all, apparently. But I can move this back over here. And not... Looks like I don't have to worry about it. If I do this... Maybe you don't... But you'll start terraforming. Okay, everyone. I'm completely unsure... What on earth is the deal with these planets? Where is my population? It says there's 700,000 on the planet, but I don't see 700,000 in civilian. So, unless they're here but they don't count, and it's only my Tarkas that matter for the population. I don't understand how this works. I thought I'd still see their numbers here, but I'm not seeing their numbers. So... Okay, well, I'll do some reading off screen and try to understand what's happening here with the civilian population. If anyone knows, that would be great. In fact, I won't really upload the next video until maybe anyone who has any advice as to what to do leaves me some advice. But if I don't get any, that's fine. Then I'll just do a bunch of reading and try to figure it out myself. Right, so let's do a quick sum up. Seacrops and I were still allied, though he's not very happy with me. But our rep didn't go down at all. So, we're going to give him some research, and we're going to still hit a few Hiver worlds. He's attacking the home world now. You know what? Can you make it up there? You can.
Your word is law, Vakona.
Why don't you do that? Actually, how many things are here? That's 2 turns. It's probably still 2 turns from the other planet, so we'll go here.
Our path is clear. Engaging warp engines.
Okay, and we'll attack Atarask just to get some rep up if we're lucky, and then we'll hit this place next. And then hopefully the Hivers will surrender with only 2 planets left. Because there's no one else in the game except for the Von Neumann. And as terrifying as their constructs are, they won't defeat what we've got here. So, in truth, the game's over. It is now done. I myself would normally be quite content with this and say we've won and end the game for fear that Seacrops would end up breaking the alliance with me. But I'm pretty happy with how things have played out. So one more time, I will spend some time reading up on how on earth this combined race thing's supposed to work, because I've got no clue whatsoever how this happens, because according to this, I have 150,000 people on Exhalikda already, but I don't see any income coming in. Yeah, this is current population. So maybe what I see here is only based on my Tarka people, not my Morigi people. Yeah, I don't get it. Because this means that taking their letting their people exist on our planets doesn't do anything for me. But okay, all right, I'm babbling. All right, thank you everyone for watching, and this has been a elimination of another opponent. We've only got one person left. If we're lucky, he'll surrender like another turn or two, and then that'll be it. Holy crap! The game ended like 200 turns before I thought it was going to end. Assuming it does end. In any case, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks again for watching, everyone, and take care. Hey, everyone. Right, so that was supposed to be the end of the video, but I logged in again to do a little bit of trying to figure out things about the Civilization Manager. There's not a whole lot of information I can find online about what actually is going on, but I'll show you what I've discovered so far. So, when it comes to our population, you can actually maneuver this around a little bit in order to... So, apparently this cares about our Taka population for the most part. So I'm able to... My Tarkas can live here with this much climate hazard. They might climb slowly, but they can survive here. And the Morigi will be able to survive here as well with this setup. So I've got about managing our Morigi planets now, or the ones that which Mr. the Cunning surrendered to us. And with that in mind, I think this actually does only show Tarka population. I can't get it to show me the Morigi population. And because there's 700 million of them here, they have their own morale as well. Every single place has their own morale if they have over, I think it is 1 million of a population of that race. This also means that unlike my normal planets, like this one for example, where I'm at the max my Tarkas can live here before I begin overharvesting. Well, the Morigi planets here, if I have Morigi on the planets, I can actually go over this 50%, and I don't think it will begin overharvesting me at all. So this could work out really well for us. Of course, we're going to be at a massive war with Mr. the Cunning, which I'm going to be trying to do something about. In other words, flattening him. I'm immediately leaving the few remaining Hyver planets alone, literally all like 3 of them, and going to go and attack Cecrops as fast as I possibly can before he realizes what's going on. Hopefully before we actually have to engage too many of his own dreadnoughts, which he probably is creating immediately to solve this problem of his, now that we're at war. You've become too barbaric for us. Really? Because I demanded surrender, Mr. Cecrops, rather than actually pushing their faces in. This is the exact opposite of that. And I'm leaving the Morigi alive on my planets. Alright, so anyway, so he's really furious at the fact that we got all those planets, is pretty much what I'm thinking. And in that regard, so we can either, I'm saying either here, we can either continue to do what we play the game with the decisions that we made, in which case now we're looking at probably a close to another 50 or more turns. Or we can reload the game from 2 turns ago, and instead of demanding the Morigi surrender, we can just pummel the Cunning old-fashioned wise. And just flatten all his colonies, don't colonize them, and just eliminate him by taking out all the planets, which would leave maybe Cecrops and I together in an alliance. But you guys probably want to see more battles, would be my guess. And I have the game saved back then anyway, so if we play another 50 turns, probably close to another like 5 to 8 videos, or more, and we lose, I can still reload the game and see what would have happened originally anyway. So, right, so just a quick, now this will be the ending of the video. I wanted to show that, hey, I think I figured out how the population managing thing works, and that's what we're doing. Yep. Oh, right, one more thing, everyone. So, in addition to everything I've shown you, apparently, what I did discover is that your civilization growth, this only increases 20 million over the course of your entire civilization. Which means that the more planets you have, the less your planets grow, as it were. Your civilization grows at 20 million per turn. So, for example, Kim Mortimun here, however far away we are from getting these other planets' civilization population up, this is going to take a long time for the civilian population to ever reach the halfway point. So there's that aspect of all this as well. All right, so that's going to be it, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll still wait to record the next part until after you guys have seen this one, and then I'll wait a day, just like I did for 2 episodes ago, and then I'll record the next one. So thank you again, guys, for watching, and I'll see you soon. Take care.